Let's talk about American coyotes. I obviously know what coyotes are, but I don't really know too much of them. We definitely don't have them in the UK. Yeah, I know they could be a little bit of a problem for America and stuff. So really looking forward to getting into this video. Before we do, like 80% of you guys are not subscribed to the channel. If you're one of the 80%, I appreciate if you guys can hit that subscribe button. I'm also posting extra content on my Patreon page. Link is in the description. But yeah, let's jump into this and see what we got.
Hello, I'm Lawrence and I'm on a quest to uncover all of the memos that Britain and America lost in the pond, and one of those memos pertains to animals.
Oh, animals. What we got?
Specifically, animals I only encountered after moving to the United States.
Right, okay.
And one such animal
we don't get
the
a
coyote. From ransacking chicken coops to stealing household pets, coyotes, much like raccoons, seem to be disliked by most Americans that I speak to. So
that is the big problem with America that I hear about, is like coyotes are really bad for pets, right? Don't they like take them and stuff?
Why is that?
Nah.
Apart from the fact that they ransack chicken coops and steal household pets.
Yeah, that's
in
bad.
Today's video, I'm going to sink my own teeth into this very topic and perhaps dispel one or two myths about an animal that almost looks like a household pet itself. And so if you want to become a member of the pack and haven't had a chance to subscribe to this channel, do that now.
His link will be in the description. Honestly, amazing videos.
In the meantime, let's take a look.
That's the thing though, you know, with coyotes, are you guys like very worried when you let your pet in like the backyard, back garden? Are you guys like worried, keeping an eye on just in case? Yo, that'd be horrible to think about.
Look at what the Quincy Gazette calls a glorified wolf.
It does actually look like a little bit like a wolf.
I mostly like to live in the present. Allow me to take you back in time to 40 seconds ago when I said this. Specifically, animals I only encountered after moving to the United States. And one such animal is the coyote. When I spoke those words, I'm ashamed to admit I completely and utterly lied a little bit. Huh? Because while they are indeed only found in North America, a single coyote was once introduced into the British television wilderness by the name of Wile E. Coyote. Indeed, as a child and sometimes
oh, this is the Brit Box advert, isn't it? I know it is.
later as a human. I loved. Throughout this video so far, you've heard me say the word coyote 6 times. And one such animal is the coyote.
They're
Coyote,
beautiful.
a single coyote of Wile E. Coyote. No idea what a coyote was. You've heard me say the word coyote 6 times.
Yo, this is tripping me out, bro. This is like some Inception kind of thing, man. But I'm not gonna lie, I actually really do like wolves, and coyotes kind of look like wolves. It's just a problem that they're taking people's pets, man. You know what I mean?
And on each of those occasions, I never failed to pronounce it with 3 syllables. But as I discovered this week, my fellow Americans don't always follow suit. In a poll posted to my YouTube community section, more than 30,000 respondents told me how they pronounce it. Coyote or coyote. Curiously, more than...
Oh, there's 2 ways to say it? Wait, tell me down below, which way do you say it? Coyote. Coyote. I say coyote, but I don't really, you know, I don't really say coyote that much.
10% went with the second option.
Oh, wow.
These results were more or less mirrored by the same poll on X, formerly known as Twitbook. So what's going on? Well, according to some of the comments beneath the poll, coyote is reserved for 2 things. Number 1, some Americans might opt for the dismissive 2-syllable approach when another pesky coyote has gotten into the barn again. And number 2, coyote appears to just be the predominant pronunciation out west.
Oh, wow.
And speaking of that part of the world... In 2020...
Wait, what did I say? I missed that. What did I say? Eastwood expansion. Okay.
In 2024, the coyote range map is oddly similar to that of the bald eagle, my video about whom I will link to at the end. In fact, this is true right down to the fact that, like America's national bird, coyotes can be found in every state except Hawaii. But as recently as 1900, this was by no means the case. Back then, coyotes barely carried any states east of the Mississippi, charting an obvious path to victory for beagles in that year's canine presidential election. But just as human pioneers had headed west in the previous century, coyotes did the exact opposite in the 20th century. Reasons for this are hotly debated, but animal scientists agree that coyotes have no interest in panning for gold. Hi, dog. Instead, their expansion likely owes much to the following factors. Firstly, the significant decline of its predators like wolves, but also cougars, pumas, mountain lions, catamounts, and panthers. I'm being told those are different...
Wait, do you have them in America? Wait, what?
Words for the exact same animal. What a country.
Panthers?
During that same period, cougars and wolves went from inhabiting almost all US states to merely a handful.
Oh,
Not
wow.
only did this reduce attacks on coyotes, but opened up their food source. Another highly suggested factor for coyote expansion is the deforestation of the United States. In the 300 years between the Mayflower and Prohibition, the nation's forested lands went from this to this. And while your reaction to that graphic was probably along the lines of "that's f***ing awful," 94% of coyotes responded favorably to it in focus groups. And that's because
Yo, that deforestation map, though, that's kind of crazy, I ain't gonna lie.
historically, coyotes sought out agricultural landscapes like those of the Great Plains. Of course, that's not to say coyotes don't dwell in forests. In fact, they're well known for their remarkable adaptability, with some...
Yo, why do they have to, like, be such, like, a nuisance for pets and stuff, bro? Because they are actually, they're really beautiful. I actually really like them. Because I love wolves. And yeah, they're just beautiful animals.
even showing up in major cities. In fact, it was under that precise circumstance that I saw one for the first and so far only time.
Oh, really? Uh-oh.
4 years ago, a few weeks before Illinois went into lockdown, I was still living in a 500 square foot apartment in uptown Chicago. Just outside
keep
our
knocking
door
on.
was a metal fence, a chain link fence, and a car park. Except for all of the times that my wife turned me into an Instagram husband, not much ever happened here. That is until precisely February 6, 2020, approximately. For it was on that very day that a coyote had somehow got itself trapped between the fences in question. Feeling helpless, I made a beeline for my phone. But unfortunately for the poor animal, a dead battery meant I wasn't able to get film footage of the stricken creature. This is because, in a moment of weakness, my wife put the animal's welfare before amazing content and freed the coyote, who ran off down an alley. And I know what you're thinking. Ooh, Lawrence, if this...
Yeah, what do you do actually? Like, do coyotes attack humans? Like, if you got one trapped in your back garden, backyard, whatever, right? If you got one trapped there, would you go and free it? Or, like, will you be, like, scared? Like, you know what I mean? I doubt it would attack humans, right?
This is a true story. Why on earth would you remember the exact date? I didn't. I just ran an advanced Twitter search this morning for the keyword coyote and realized that I'd commemorated the incident that day in a tweet.
Smart. Okay. Wait, I've just discovered that coyotes have surprisingly large presence in Chicago. The wife just rescued one trapped between two narrow fences. That's cute. I know they have bad reputation, but seeing it prance away in the snow made my morning. They don't exist as... Yeah, that is cute. It is such a shame that, like, they are really bad for pets and stuff, but yeah. That is bad.
The point is, coyotes, like my wife's cousin Chad, can cause problems in urban areas.
Right.
In fact, Fred from down the street warned me last spring that coyotes had been spotted roaming the streets of my current residence. Having adopted a puppy in that time, should I heed Fred's warning not to take him for a walk at night? The dog, not Fred. It's time to...
Oh, wait. Yeah. If a coyote is around the area and you take your dog for a walk, even with you with the dog, will it attack? Are they that aggressive or nah? Surely not, right?
look at the facts. When I first moved to the United States, I'm not ashamed to admit I feared America's dangerous animals might end up killing me in half. The animals that I feared most were bears, black widows, and any animal that looked like it could kill a deer.
Right.
But much to my surprise, it turns out that coyotes, who do indeed feed on deer, are generally fearful of humans. To the extent that there have only been 2 recorded instances of fatal coyote attacks in the history of North America's history. In fact, with an annual kill count of 200, the biggest human killer outside of domestic dogs and humans themselves is, what do you know? Deer. But more on that.
What? Wait, am I hearing that right or am I tripping?
Dogs and humans themselves is, what do you know? Deer.
Deers are the biggest human killers. Oh, we need a video on this. Lawrence, we need a video on this, bro.
But more on that at some other time. But it is true that coyotes go after smaller animals. On occasion, this can include household pets like cats and dogs.
Aww.
However, there's something to keep in mind. They are highly unlikely to do this if that pet is accompanied by a human. Fred from down the street, I hope you're watching. For extra insurance, if you do encounter a coyote, be sure to make yourself big while making a loud noise. You might get heavily judged by Suburban Sue, but the coyote will likely scarper, which is British slang slang for run away. That said, there have
Scream
been
it.
numerous cases of coyotes stealing pets from people's yards. And not even a
that's
gate
a
like
shame.
this one ensures that they won't trespass, with coyotes often capable of jumping them. And my
Mad.
non-American subscribers might be thinking, wait, so do most Americans just have 20-foot high fences? And the answer to that is no, except for suburban Sue. Does that mean then that every homeowner is constantly having to make themselves big while making a loud noise? Again, no, that's Bruce Banner. While some states, like Texas, have a higher coyote concentration than others, your average and sometimes below average American doesn't have to deal with them all that often.
Right.
At least this has been the case for me, but just as I do with my niece during a visit to the candy aisle at Walgreens, it's important to stay vigilant. This is especially...
Yeah, you must like... So like in the UK, I would let the dog out in the back garden and just... You don't really have to keep your eyes on the dog. You know what I mean? Like if you got the fences and you know if it's all good, you could just let the dog run around. But like in America, I'm assuming you would like stay keeping eyes on the dog, right? Because just in case, yeah, like coyotes, they could be lurking about. Yeah, that's scary, man. That's actually scary, but...
Especially important because coyotes can carry various diseases and parasites, some of which can be transferred to your pet. But in the interest of a happy ending, here's Curious George, who's politely agreed to be sacrificed if it will save the life of my dog.
What, you're gonna chuck it?
If I've learned anything from this video, it is that coyotes would not make good household pets. They might boast the physical cuteness of my dog Arthur, but they will stop at nothing in their quest
They
for
are
food.
cute.
A bit like Arthur. And if you're a fan of my animal content, it is your patriotic duty
I do
to
like
watch
it.
this video about...
I've seen that already. Amazing video. But no, yeah, coyotes are really cute but dangerous, man. Definitely can't be having them as pets. You know what would be interesting, actually? If you guys did have, like, any photos or videos of coyotes, because I've not really seen, like, much, like, IRL footage. I know he was showing footage, but like in-person footage of them, send them to me on Instagram, L3WG_. I would love to check them out. But great video, enjoyed that. Make sure you go check out Lost in the Pond. He honestly makes such good videos. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you give a thumbs up, subscribe for more content. I'm live every single day on twitch.tv/L3WG. If you guys want to check me out over there, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.